SMU honors a faculty or staff member who has demonstrated exemplary, sustained, and consistent services to the community outside the university. This year's recipient is doing extraordinary, impactful, lasting work as the director of Get Healthy Dallas, a nonprofit urban farm consulting agency. He is a member of several food security committees and city food interest groups, and co-founder of Restorative Farms, which works to increase access to healthy food and bring economic revival to South Dallas. On campus, he serves as the director of the Organizational Communications track with the Division of Corporate Communication and Public Affairs at the Meadows School of the Arts. We are proud to announce the 2022 Faculty Staff Volunteer of the Year Award to Dr. Owen Lynch. Every year, SMU honors a faculty or staff member who has demonstrated exemplary, sustained, and consistent services to the community outside the university. This year's recipient is doing extraordinary, impactful, lasting work as the director of Get Healthy Dallas, a nonprofit urban farm consulting agency. He is a member of several food security committees and city food interest groups, and co-founder of Restorative Farms, which works to increase access to healthy food and bring economic revival to South Dallas. On campus, he serves as the director of the Organizational Communications track with the Division of Corporate Communication and Public Affairs at the Meadows School of the Arts. We are proud to announce the 2022 Faculty Staff Volunteer of the Year Award to Dr. Owen Lynch. Every year, SMU honors a faculty or staff member who has demonstrated exemplary, sustained, and consistent services to the community outside the university. This year's recipient is doing extraordinary, impactful, lasting work as the director of Get Healthy Dallas, a nonprofit urban farm consulting agency. He is a member of several food security committees and city food interest groups, and co-founder of Restorative Farms, which works to increase access to healthy food and bring economic revival to South Dallas. On campus, he serves as the director of the Organizational Communications track with the Division of Corporate Communication and Public Affairs at the Meadows School of the Arts. We are proud to announce the 2022 Faculty Staff Volunteer of the Year Award to Dr. Owen Lynch. Every year, SMU honors a faculty or staff member who has demonstrated exemplary, sustained, and consistent services to the community outside the university. This year's recipient is doing extraordinary, impactful, lasting work as the director of Get Healthy Dallas, a nonprofit urban farm consulting agency. He is a member of several food security committees and city food interest groups, and co-founder of Restorative Farms, which works to increase access to healthy food and bring economic revival to South Dallas. On campus, he serves as the director of the Organizational Communications track with the Division of Corporate Communication and Public Affairs at the Meadows School of the Arts. We are proud to announce the 2022 Faculty Staff Volunteer of the Year Award to Dr. Owen Lynch.
you.
SMU honors a faculty or staff member who has demonstrated exemplary, sustained, and consistent services to the community outside the university. This year's recipient is doing extraordinary, impactful, lasting work as the director of Get Healthy Dallas, a nonprofit urban farm consulting agency. He is a member of several food security committees and city food interest groups, and co-founder of Restorative Farms, which works to increase access to healthy food and bring economic revival to South Dallas. On campus, he serves as the director of the Organizational Communications track with the Division of Corporate Communication and Public Affairs at the Meadows School of the Arts. We are proud to announce the 2022 Faculty Staff Volunteer of the Year Award to Dr. Owen Lynch. Every year, SMU honors a faculty or staff member who has demonstrated exemplary, sustained, and consistent services to the community outside the university. This year's recipient is doing extraordinary, impactful, lasting work as the director of Get Healthy Dallas, a nonprofit urban farm consulting agency. He is a member of several food security committees and city food interest groups, and co-founder of Restorative Farms, which works to increase access to healthy food and bring economic revival to South Dallas. On campus, he serves as the director of the Organizational Communications track with the Division of Corporate Communication and Public Affairs at the Meadows School of the Arts. We are proud to announce the 2022 Faculty Staff Volunteer of the Year Award to Dr. Owen Lynch. Every year, SMU honors a faculty or staff member who has demonstrated exemplary, sustained, and consistent services to the community outside the university. This year's recipient is doing extraordinary, impactful, lasting work as the director of Get Healthy Dallas, a nonprofit urban farm consulting agency. He is a member of several food security committees and city food interest groups, and co-founder of Restorative Farms, which works to increase access to healthy food and bring economic revival to South Dallas. On campus, he serves as the director of the Organizational Communications track with the Division of Corporate Communication and Public Affairs at the Meadows School of the Arts. We are proud to announce the 2022 Faculty Staff Volunteer of the Year Award to Dr. Owen Lynch. Every year, SMU honors a faculty or staff member who has demonstrated exemplary, sustained, and consistent services to the community outside the university. This year's recipient is doing extraordinary, impactful, lasting work as the director of Get Healthy Dallas, a nonprofit urban farm consulting agency. He is a member of several food security committees and city food interest groups, and co-founder of Restorative Farms, which works to increase access to healthy food and bring economic revival to South Dallas. On campus, he serves as the director of the Organizational Communications track with the Division of Corporate Communication and Public Affairs at the Meadows School of the Arts. We are proud to announce the 2022 Faculty Staff Volunteer of the Year Award to Dr. Owen Lynch.
you
SMU honors a faculty or staff member who has demonstrated exemplary, sustained, and consistent services to the community outside the university. This year's recipient is doing extraordinary, impactful, lasting work as the director of Get Healthy Dallas, a nonprofit urban farm consulting agency. He is a member of several food security committees and city food interest groups, and co-founder of Restorative Farms, which works to increase access to healthy food and bring economic revival to South Dallas. On campus, he serves as the director of the Organizational Communications track with the Division of Corporate Communication and Public Affairs at the Meadows School of the Arts. We are proud to announce the 2022 Faculty Staff Volunteer of the Year Award to Dr. Owen Lynch. Every year, SMU honors a faculty or staff member who has demonstrated exemplary, sustained, and consistent services to the community outside the university. This year's recipient is doing extraordinary, impactful, lasting work as the director of Get Healthy Dallas, a nonprofit urban farm consulting agency. He is a member of several food security committees and city food interest groups, and co-founder of Restorative Farms, which works to increase access to healthy food and bring economic revival to South Dallas. On campus, he serves as the director of the Organizational Communications track with the Division of Corporate Communication and Public Affairs at the Meadows School of the Arts. We are proud to announce the 2022 Faculty Staff Volunteer of the Year Award to Dr. Owen Lynch. Every year, SMU honors a faculty or staff member who has demonstrated exemplary, sustained, and consistent services to the community outside the university. This year's recipient is doing extraordinary, impactful, lasting work as the director of Get Healthy Dallas, a nonprofit urban farm consulting agency. He is a member of several food security committees and city food interest groups, and co-founder of Restorative Farms, which works to increase access to healthy food and bring economic revival to South Dallas. On campus, he serves as the director of the Organizational Communications track with the Division of Corporate Communication and Public Affairs at the Meadows School of the Arts. We are proud to announce the 2022 Faculty Staff Volunteer of the Year Award to Dr. Owen Lynch. Every year, SMU honors a faculty or staff member who has demonstrated exemplary, sustained, and consistent services to the community outside the university. This year's recipient is doing extraordinary, impactful, lasting work as the director of Get Healthy Dallas, a nonprofit urban farm consulting agency. He is a member of several food security committees and city food interest groups, and co-founder of Restorative Farms, which works to increase access to healthy food and bring economic revival to South Dallas. On campus, he serves as the director of the Organizational Communications track with the Division of Corporate Communication and
Good evening. We're going to go ahead and get started. It's just about 5 after 5. It is my distinct honor and privilege to welcome you to the 2022 SMU Hilltop Excellence Awards program presented by the Division of Student Affairs. My name is Dr. Casey Majay, and I have the privilege of serving as the Vice President for Student Affairs. At this time, I'd like to ask everyone in the audience to silence their phones. However, we do encourage you to take pictures and to post on social media using the hashtag Hilltop Excellence. Seriously, take your phone out, make sure it's off, so that if it rings, it doesn't disrupt the program. Thank you for doing that. On behalf of the Division of Student Affairs, I welcome you and those who are watching via live stream to the Hilltop Excellence Awards program. Tonight, we gather to honor students, faculty, and staff who have served the SMU community with excellence. Each year, the Division of Student Affairs receives dozens of nominations to honor outstanding contributions to SMU. The selection process is extremely competitive, and we know that a nomination for many of tonight's awards is a significant achievement. In that regard, I'd like to invite you to please join me as we congratulate and welcome our 2022 nominees to tonight's ceremony. Now I'd like to take a moment to introduce the students who were selected to assist us this evening. Maddie Warren and Sparrow Caldwell, come on. Yep. They will serve as our stage managers this evening. And our junior honoree, selected as the Hilltop Excellence MC, is none other than Riley DeWan. Please welcome Riley to the stage.
Thank you, Dr. Majay. And on behalf of the students at SMU, we appreciate your service to the division and the university. Good evening, and once again, welcome to the 2022 SMU Hilltop Excellence Awards program. I am honored to be part of this evening's events, and I am happy to welcome you all here. Tonight, I take great pleasure in being your host as we gather to recognize students, faculty, and staff for their outstanding service to and participation in the SMU community. The awards presented this evening play an important part in the life and history of Southern Methodist University. You will hear familiar names as several awards are given in memory of our greatest leaders at SMU. We will also celebrate two of the most distinguished awards at Southern Methodist University, the Presidential Awards of Excellence and the M Award. We will begin tonight's program with fellow SMU student Sparrow Caldwell to provide tonight's invocation.
Please bow your heads and close your eyes. Father God, I come to you as a humble servant, giving praise and thanks for the many blessings that you have bestowed upon us. Recognizing the position we have been granted, I now come to you asking for protection over this season of abundance. Lord, as the new doors are opening, surely the old ones are closing swiftly behind us. As such, there is fear and anxiety about what happens next, but Lord, be still our beating hearts. And bless us with discernment, O Lord, so that we may know which pathways are divinely rooted and set forth for your people. God, we thank you, because we know that without you, none of the good works of these people here tonight would be possible. For every person in this audience being awarded tonight, I ask that you be with them. Let them know that this is a moment to let their light shine. Let them know that this is a moment to give you the glory. Reveal yourself, so that they may know that they are not alone in their journeys, that they are not without your divine support and love. Lead them, Father God. Lead them to their next steps towards greatness, to their next steps towards world changing. Lead them to know that this is their season to build, and we are grateful because we know that this is just the beginning. Lord, we ask all these blessings as they are in accordance with your will, and in your name we pray, amen.
At this time, I'd like to invite all the nominees in. Thank you all for a very generous clap. At this time, I would like to welcome our student body president, Austin Hickel, to present the State of the University address. This yearly tradition is one that we all look forward to as a time to reflect on the many contributions and changes that have taken place throughout the year. Austin?
All right, hello all. You can keep clapping for me if you want to. I know wasn't enough clapping. Also, thank you for introducing me as student body president. I know Dr. Majay was waiting for the word former in that, or has been is what he's been recently calling me. Good morning, everyone. Great evening, everyone, and welcome. I am so excited to be here and talk to you and speak to you at the Hilltop Excellence Award. As I mentioned, my name is Austin Hickel, and it truly has been a privilege to serve as this year's student body president. I want to start tonight by pausing. You see, in our world, it is so easy to get caught up in all of the tests and everything happening that you can let everything pass you by. It is altogether seemingly impossible to truly appreciate this moment in life at our school together. In fact, the best way I've ever heard this feeling captured is not by a famous writer, politician, but Ferris Bueller. Not even President Turner sitting here could come up with this. He said it best when he said, "Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it." So tonight, on a night where there is no scheduled student foundation programs, no student senate meeting, no program council, no even varsity athletic sports, tonight is our opportunity to look around and celebrate the accomplishments that so many of us have given our selfless time and given their energy to our school. Tonight is a night of celebration and reflection as we look past over the past year and remember the incredible things we have accomplished together. However, as I look into the audience to my left over here, I see also a class of graduating seniors, many of whom I'm friends with and all of whom I've had a chance to meet. So I'd be remiss to mention that I know tonight marks the beginning of a very difficult two-week period of very difficult goodbyes. And so as we embark on this journey tonight, I want all of us in the senior class to really take a second, take a deep breath, forget the tests that you're not studying for right now, and just reflect. Reflect on not only this past year, but reflect on the past 4 years that we've had in this really, truly life-changing experience on this school. So all of us who are sitting there in this room the last time as current students, really listen to that. Really take the moment to reflect. This year has exceeded every expectation I've had as student body president. Looking back, it is unbelievable the things that we, the students of SMU, have been able to accomplish together. Last year, as the world and our campus faced a pandemic and a snowstorm like no one has ever seen before, it was often difficult to see the light at the end of the tunnel. It was often impossible to imagine that we'd get back to here just a short year later, focusing on things like parking and max place hours, and if we would bring outdoor seating to campus, or Dr. Majay was sitting and I was sitting in his office and rejoice on the fact that what we were talking about was if we needed to bring bird scooters back to this campus. That is a heated conversation that we've had for quite some time, but we were somehow thankful that that is what we were talking about. This meant that as we move past the pandemic, and although it's still happening, we've been able to focus on many different topics. In the fall, the Student Senate took it upon itself to be more proactive. To all the student senators sitting there, I probably owe you $5 because I found a way to get the word proactive. They're sick and tired of me hearing this, hearing me say this. But our goal in Student Senate was to design a Senate that didn't wait for something to happen and simply react, but to push the message forward, to work together, and to rally behind real change. To do so, we went through drastic changes to our structure. We created new committees, new positions, and looked to cut out anything that would hold us back and add anything that would push us forward. And now, a year later, I can confidently report that we took strides I hadn't anticipated. The amount of work and the depth of conversations that the student senators now find themselves engaged in is truly something I am incredibly proud of. Senate's ability to represent, communicate, facilitate conversations between students and administration is at an all-time high. The work we have done and started in 108th, although it will all not be completed within this year, will roll over into the next year and truly have a lasting impact for years to come. But of course, we did make tangible changes. So I want to take a moment to think through and to recognize all the changes that not only the Senate made, but that we had done in partnership with a lot of other people in this room. Our Finance Committee allocated nearly $200,000 to organizations to stock this campus with a vibrant events, speakers, and opportunities. Our Organizations Committee chartered over 50 new clubs, allowing each Senate to engage in our community. Scholarships Committee gave over 11 scholarships each year, receiving breaking applicant numbers. We started Senate dinners led by our Chief of Staff, Joe Liu, who's in attendance tonight, that invited student groups from marginalized communities to come in to eat with us and to start conversations about how Senate can help their communities. Bree Tolley and Teresa Acosta, two senators as well, they had so much great work that was led with the Pride Project and First Generation. With that work, we have seen so many wonderful events and programs. For example, the Pride Visibility Day, the first ever that was just this past Friday, was a crowning achievement of that initiative. On the legislation side, we took proactive action. Led by Hope Hayden, Cindy Castle, and Connor Ferguson, the Student Senate created the Safe Knife Life program, appointing a director of sexual assault prevention and partnering with venues and establishments to bring them to the conversation and allow for implementation of new prevention initiatives and help to ensure that our students are safe on and off campus. The NAMES Act, led by Adam Cisnark, as we continue to nail down the process, this act will assist students to change their legal name. Further, led by our fearless and impressive DEI committee and the Chair Bass, who is also in attendance, Student Senate passed over 13 pieces of proclamation and legislation that call on the campus community to stand for, stand with, and take action to protect our LGBTQI community, our Asian American community, the Jewish community, students with disabilities, and many more marginalized communities on campus. The Health Committee, led by Connor Ferguson and Alex Fastnight, working with the Health Center, are working to implement a new Canvas course for mental health and provide mental health resources on the back of every student's ID. Partnering with IFC, Austin Foster, ABS, and Kennedy Coleman, the Student Senate gave $20,000 to SMU Serves, an initiative that saw over 100,000 meals packed for different communities around Dallas. Finally, I want to take this opportunity to talk about two things I am most proud of. As SMU continues to raise money and enhance support for our low-income students, Senate asks itself, where can we help? How can we be engaged? And after years of conversation and deliberation, the Senate voted unanimously to create the first ever Rotunda Scholarship, the first scholarship component of Rotunda. Sue Beamerman, who was part of this the whole way. This scholarship will open the door to all the amazing opportunities that this campus has to offer, including study abroad, honor society fees, Greek life fees, and internships. In tandem with SMU Ignited, which seeks to ensure that all low-income students can afford SMU, this scholarship program ensures that they stay here, that they view this place, our community, as a home. Finally, as SMU continues to seek to become Dallas's university, the Senate has taken a large step to make sure that this is a student commitment as well. We have partnered with the West Dallas STEM School, initiative led by Dean Knight, and have created a $50,000 scholarship that will ensure that students from this school can come here after graduating from West Dallas. This is only the first wave of commitment. We are also creating a mentor program, setting up their student government, and creating ways for SMU students to work with, mold, and guide the West Dallas students into future Mustangs. The 108th Student Senate accepted the responsibility of serving the student body and because of their dedication and motivation of over 50 officers, senators, and chairs, we have indeed done what we are elected to do. We have made a difference at SMU. In closing, I want to thank you, each and every one of you, for all of your work and your hard work and dedication and endless commitment to one another. This is why we are a great campus. This is why we are SMU. But what I'm most excited for, and why I'm so excited to say that our university, the state of our university, is in a strong place, is not because of the state we're in, but because of the state we seek to be. You see, I am impressed and proud of our university's ambition, our desire to update, enhance, and improve what we have to offer and who we are. Because at Southern Methodist University, our goals should be ambitious. Further, to be a top school in the nation, they must be ambitious. Because that is what we're striving for, and isn't that far out of reach. Now, to achieve this goal, I want to leave each of you with this. We must continue to invest in three priorities. First, improving access. It is imperative that we continue to increase our ability to recruit, retain, and shape students from all communities. If we do this, we will create a more vibrant future for our school and for our nation. Through the Ignited campaign, we have taken steps towards this. Let us not forget those intentions, and let us always remember the power of extending a helping hand. Second, strengthening our commitment to all communities on campus, finding each person a home and belonging on this campus, bringing them together. This means we must strengthen our mental health resources, creating spaces for collaboration and conversation, and ensuring that each Mustang has the tools to shape the world, tools to shape into world changers. And third and lastly, continue to listen to students. We have recruited some of the brightest students, as you can see over here, to our campus. And I know from working with many of them that their voice, our student voice, is why SMU will continue to rise in ranks and why SMU will truly be one of the top universities in the nations. All of us are here to learn, to grow, to shape, to serve. That is, all of us are here to change the world. Serving as your student body president has been an experience I will surely never forget, and I have each and every one of you to thank for allowing me to do this. Thank you for believing in me and extending me the opportunity to represent SMU. I want to end by this. My fellow Mustangs, this is our moment. As was the case in 1911, nearly 100 years ago, or more than 100 years ago, we are never content with staying stagnant. We shape world changers here. And as the world is never ending and never ceasing to change, let us change with it. Let us evolve and let us shape the path forward for the Mustangs of today and for the Mustangs yet to come. May God bless each of you, and may God bless Southern Methodist University. Thank you.
Thank you, Austin. We would like to recognize some very important people who helped make SMU the premier institution that it is today. Please hold your applause until the very end when all the names have been read. Dr. R. Gerald Turner, University President. Dr. Casey Majay, Vice President for Student Affairs. Dr. Sherry Kunovich, Associate Provost for Student Academic Engagement and Success. Dr. Michael Heitz, SMU Chief Information Officer. Dr. Adam Cebulski, Assistant Vice President for Student Engagement and Success. The Reverend Lisa Garvin, Chaplain and Minister to the University. Dr. Stephanie Knight, Leon Simmons, Dean of Annette Caldwell Simmons School of Education and Development. Dr. Samuel Holland, Alger H. Meadows, Dean and Professor of Music. We also have many other faculty, staff, and administrators with us this evening. Please take a moment and help us recognize our university leadership. As we begin with the presentation of awards, we ask that the presenters enter here to our right. Now, award recipients should also enter here to our right and should begin making their way to the stage when their names are announced. We begin tonight's ceremony with the Dr. James E. Caswell Award. Affectionately known as the Caswell Award, this award is named after SMU's former Vice President for Student Affairs and for his many years of service to residents' life. To present the Dr. James E. Caswell Award is Jackie Caswell Wallace and the Director of Residence Life, Dr. Jennifer Post.
On behalf of the Caswell family, I am pleased to present the James E. Caswell Award to Autumn Beck. Autumn has truly impacted the student experience across campus through her dedication to community, leadership, and learning. Regardless of the position, Autumn has impacted those around her by serving as a student leader. Autumn's service includes Mary Hay Peyton Shuttles Commons Council. It's a tongue twister. Housing Unification Board's Director of Community Collaboration, Hub Director of Financial Appropriations, and Undergraduate Research Ambassador. Some of her accomplishments include redesigning the Commons Cup amidst a pandemic and participating in longitudinal study to examine a sense of belonging within the residential community. Through this research, Autumn worked to publish a manuscript that coded qualitative data on student-proposed definitions of belonging, which resulted in various enhancements to the residential experience. Autumn's experience demonstrates a desire to leave campus a better place. SMU would not be the university it is today without her dedication and impact. Autumn.
The Women and LGBT Center has long and far-reaching roots that trace back to our former Dean of Women, Emmy V. Bain. To present the Emmy V. Bain Legacy Award is the Director of Women and LGBT, Dr. Sydney Gardner.
I am pleased to present this award to Leah Hannum. Leah is an impressive student leader, archivist, curator, project manager, poet, and a talented orator. She has a deep commitment to building inclusive spaces where the voices, culture, history, struggles, and triumphs of our LGBTQ+ community at SMU can shine through. She has demonstrated this commitment through her leadership and involvement in the Pride Project this year. Through her involvement with the Pride Project, Leah sought to increase campus awareness, collect SMU-specific stories and research, and amplify the voices of the many LGBTQ+ campus community members who have been a part of our often untold history of SMU. Because of this and so much more, I cannot think of a better way to acknowledge the works, passion, and dedication that Leah has shown than to honor her with the Emmy V. Bain Legacy Award.
At this time, the staff supporting our fraternity and sorority communities on campus would like to honor the 2022 recipients of the A. Kenneth Pye Outstanding Greek Leader Award. Here to present the awards are Adam Joyner, Assistant Director for Fraternity and Sorority Life, and Jade Webb, Assistant Director for Fraternity and Sorority Life.
We are so pleased to be here tonight to present the A. Kenneth Pye Awards. The first recipient of the A. Kenneth Pye Award is Blair Carter. Blair is a senior studying business administration, finance, and history. He served as the Phi Delta Theta president and held leadership in SMU Student Senate as the investments committee chair. Blair has also been instrumental in the growth and development of the Interfraternity Council. He truly exemplifies what it means to be a fraternity man, showcasing the values of his organization to the SMU community. Congratulations to Blair Carter, Phi Delta Theta fraternity. Our second recipient of the Pye Award is Cameron Dunn. Cameron is a senior studying biology, psychology, and Spanish with a minor in neuroscience on the pre-health track. She will attend Southern College of Optometry in Memphis, Tennessee in the fall. Cameron has been involved in research, SMU's Palm Squad, Alpha Chi Omega, and the Panhellenic Council, where she served as the Vice President for External Recruitment this past spring. She always exemplifies poise and professionalism in her various leadership roles. Congratulations to Cameron Dunn of Alpha Chi Omega sorority. The next recipient of the A. Kenneth Pye Award is Hannah Kohler. Hannah is a senior studying management science within the Lyle School of Engineering. Hannah held numerous leadership positions with her sorority, Sigma Lambda Gamma, as well within the fraternity and sorority life community on the Multicultural Greek Council's executive board. Outside of her sorority, she worked as a tutor and held internships related to science and mathematics. Hannah has also served as a Connect Mentor for the Office of Social Change and Intercultural Engagement. Congratulations to Hannah Kohler of Sigma Lambda Gamma National Sorority Incorporated.
Our next recipient of the Pye Award is Mara Mangum. Mara is a senior studying political science and corporate communication with minors in public affairs and law and legal reasoning. She is a prolific student leader, having worked in residence life, as membership chair for Student Senate, and on National Panhellenic Council's executive board. Mara is pursuing a career in higher education and student affairs, where she is sure to make a positive impact, just as she has here on our campus. Congratulations to Mara Mangum of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Our next recipient of the Pye Award is Bobby Morrissey. Bobby is a senior, graduating with a Bachelor of Business Administration and Management. Bobby worked in the admissions office as well as the Office of Student Experience, guiding incoming and future Mustangs along their on-campus journey. He served on Interfraternity Council's executive board and held leadership within his fraternity. Bobby's leadership made a positive impact on the fraternity community. Congratulations to Bobby of Beta Upsilon Chi fraternity. The final recipient of the A. Kenneth Pye Award is Catherine Mosier. Catherine is a senior studying management science and mathematics with a minor in economics. Catherine has been deeply involved with campus service organizations such as Mustang Heroes. She held leadership positions within her sorority, Delta Gamma, including president and vice president. Catherine is the recipient of several scholarships and awards, a testament to her dedication, merit, and hard work during her time at SMU. Congratulations to Catherine Mosier of Delta Gamma sorority.
These 6 students exemplified the best of the SMU fraternity and sorority community, balancing scholarship, community, and campus involvement, and a personal commitment to their fraternity and sorority ideals. We ask the recipients to please stay after the ceremony for a group photo. Please help me once again in congratulating these people. Our next award is named in honor of Sherry Mooney, which recognizes and honors students who are committed to the Christian faith as reflected in service. Here to present the Sherry Mooney Memorial Recognition Award from the Office of the Chaplain and Religious Life is the Reverend Lisa Garvin.
Thank you, Raleigh. On behalf of the Office of the Chaplain and Religious Life, I'm delighted to present this year's Sherry Mooney Memorial Recognition Award to Leanne Dang. Leanne is an exemplary leader in the Catholic campus ministry, where she creates community and invites those around her into an encounter with Jesus Christ. She models authentically living the joy of the gospel and is a true witness to the power of servant leadership. Her nominator said, "Leanne Dang makes her Christian faith known on the campus of SMU more than any other student I know. She lives her life with a joy that draws others to her, and it's clear that her joy flows from her faith in Christ. Thank you, Leanne, for your joyful leadership." Our next recipient is Caitlin Lee. Caitlin exemplifies Christian service as a Virginia Snyder RA, as a prominent leader in the AAPI community, and as a student representative to the SMU Board of Trustees. One of her peers described her as compassionate, level-headed, patient, and persistent, going out of her way to make sure that everyone and everything strives towards success. Jennifer J.J. Jones described Caitlin as a quiet but powerful voice dedicated to SMU and her peers. She is a quiet but strong leader who will use her voice to be an agent of change. Thank you, Caitlin, for your powerful and strong voice. The final recipient is Johanna Pang. Judging by the number of nominations she received and the hoops in the audience, Johanna Pang clearly sparks admiration from the people she touches. The overwhelming number of nominations we received for Johanna described her as determined, resilient, courageous, and loving. She puts faith in action to make the world a better place. Through her work with the Cooper McIlvaney Peace and Justice Fellowship and the mentoring and literacy programs that she created, Johanna exemplifies an unwavering love for humankind that shines God's light on those around her. Thank you, Johanna, for your radiant love.
The SMU Mothers Club holds a special place on the Hilltop and in the hearts of all students. Their efforts, both small and large, support us in all that we do. The Mothers Club annually awards the Outstanding Senior Woman Award. Here to present this award is Mothers Club President Joanne Shockley.
Thank you. It is my pleasure to announce and congratulate the winner of this year's Mothers Club Outstanding Senior Award, Gabrielle Gard. Gabrielle will graduate with a major in biochemistry and minors in both Spanish and mathematics. She has had extensive collaboration with professors in the research labs at both SMU and UT Southwestern, which has earned her the prestigious honor of being named a Goldwater Scholar. Here at SMU, Gabrielle began the process for accrediting Mustang Emergency Medical Services as an official EMS agency and established a Stop the Bleed program. She is a Stampede Guide, a mentor in the University Honors Program, and active in the Mustang Heroes Program. This exceptional young lady has been awarded a merit scholarship to UT Southwestern Medical School, where she will begin her medical studies this August. Her long-term goal is to bring exceptional medical care to underserved communities. Congratulations, Gabrielle.
The SMU Dads Club supports the university and SMU students through the many programs and activities in which they participate. Here to present the Dads Club Outstanding Senior Man Award is Dads Club President Dale Glenn.
Thank you. It is my pleasure to announce this year's SMU Dads Outstanding Senior Man Award to Mitchell Morrison. Mitchell is from San Diego, California, and will graduate with a major in computer science and a business administration minor. In addition to the significant academic accomplishments, Mitchell was able to give back through the undergraduate chair for the SMU Computer Science Advisory Board and as a student liaison for the SMU IT Leadership Council and CIO Student Advisory Board. Mitchell was nominated for Outstanding Senior Man by the Lyle School of Engineering based on his academic achievement, leadership, community service, campus involvement, and exceptional character. Here at SMU, Mitchell served as a teaching assistant at SMU Robotics, overseeing students' robot design. As a Hunt Leadership Scholar, Mitchell found that if you surround yourself with people that will push you, you will end up being better. Congratulations, Mitchell Morrison, on being the 2022 Outstanding Senior Man.
It is now time to present a series of Campus Life Awards. We will begin with the Avella Win Hay Award. To present this award, we welcome to the stage Dr. Adam Cebulski, Assistant Vice President for Student Engagement and Success.
Thank you. While the recipient couldn't be here tonight, I'm incredibly excited to award the Avella Win Hay Award to Anna Muggerdichen. Anna is graduating from the Master's of Accounting program from Cox, and immediately prior, she was an incredibly high-achieving undergraduate here on the Hilltop. While in her graduate program, Anna has served as a graduate assistant for the Office of the Student Experience, continuing her commitment to improving the quality of leadership experiences for all students on the Hilltop. There isn't an area of the student experience that Anna hasn't impacted. She was a leader in the Panhellenic community, served in community engagement organizations, engaged in Kathy Crow Commons Council, and held the honor of being a BBA scholar. Both as a student and a paraprofessional, Anna has shown a dedication and commitment to SMU that is unparalleled, and I'm incredibly honored to bestow her with this year's Avella Win Hay Award. Give her a round of applause.
We will follow with the John L. Freehafer Awards, presented by Dr. Lauren Chapman, Associate Director for Student Center and Activities, and Sean Murphy, Associate Director for Student Center and Activities.
Good evening. It is our pleasure to present the 2022 John L. Freehafer Memorial Awards. Our first Freehafer Award honors Didipia Chinham. A junior, triple major, in statistics, economics, and business administration. This hardworking student earned a 3.9 GPA while serving on the Residence Life Research Team and as a Caswell Leadership Coach. Her diverse interests and involvement include K-pop club, debate, feminist equality movement, where she is vice president, and service as the international senator and member of the Finance Committee for Student Senate. Her nominator described this recipient as a thoughtful problem solver whose peers regularly seek her counsel, and as a mature leader who demonstrates skills and talents beyond that of a typical junior. Congratulations to Deepya. Next, we honor, for the second time on this stage tonight, Autumn Beck. A senior, double major in business administration and film and media studies, described by her nominator as having truly impacted the student experience across campus through her dedication to community, leadership, and learning. Autumn is not limited to a narrow interest on campus, rather the desire to leave SMU a better place. This dynamic leader serves as a Relish Research Ambassador, Director of Financial Appropriations for the Housing Unification Board, and Vice President of Programming for Program Council, all while working in the Heggie Career Development Center all 4 years at SMU. Congratulations, Autumn. Our next Freehafer Award is another double award winner, Senior Maura Mangum. Maura will graduate with degrees in corporate communications and public affairs and political science, with plans to pursue a career in higher education and student affairs. Since transferring to SMU, Maura made the most of her time on campus with involvement in a wide variety of activities. She is the senior RA in Mary Hay Peyton Shuttles Commons, an undergraduate researcher with Relish, two-time membership chair for Student Senate, and president of her sorority, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, just to name a few, stay up there, of her leadership roles. Perhaps more important, one of Maura's nominators describes the difficult experience of being a person of color on a predominantly white campus, and how students like Maura make all the difference when they try to change the campus and make it something better. Congratulations, Maura.
Our next distinguished recipient of the Freehafer Award is Joe Liu. They received numerous nominations from both staff and their fellow students. Joe is a junior triple majoring in political science, public policy, and human rights. Their prolific leadership includes serving as a resident assistant, an admissions student ambassador, queer senator, and Senate chief of staff. Not one to let a need go unaddressed, they co-founded the First Generation Association and founded the Unity Coalition. According to their nominators, Joe consistently advocates for a more inclusive campus, leaving it all on the field to fight for our most marginalized students. One stated, "They are one of the most fearless student leaders I know." Congratulations, Joe. Our next exciting Freehafer recipient is Eliana Abraham. This Hunt Scholar will graduate Phi Beta Kappa with degrees in biological sciences and health and society. Perhaps best known as the president of Student Foundation, Eliana also serves as a student representative to the Board of Trustees and is co-president of Hillel, all while maintaining a stellar 3.9 GPA. Eliana's nominators lauded her commitment to SMU, particularly in leading SF through the pandemic, overcoming significant challenges to ensure students had a memorable experience while developing meaningful connections with fellow leaders in the virtual world. This incredible organizer is also described as selfless, conscientious, selfless, conscientious, and passionate. Congratulations, Eliana. Our final Free Hafer Award honors Wesley Giadalor. Wesley completed his first 2 years at Richland College before transferring to SMU and will graduate in May with a degree in psychology, having already completed coursework toward a master's. This impressive Mustang serves as African American Senator, President of Black Men Emerging, and a representative to the Vice President for Student Affairs Advisory Board. His nominator describes Wesley as thoughtful, problem solver, and a creative collaborator. In his work with Senate, he asked tough questions, encouraged young leaders, and took initiative to address problems, all while demonstrating consistent integrity in a way that draws others to him rather than excluding them. This poised, mature student leader is a world changer. Congratulations to Wesley and all of our Free Hafer recipients.
The final Campus Life Award this evening is the Humphrey Lee Award. Here with us to present this award is Jennifer Jones, Executive Director for Student Development.
Thank you and good evening. The recipient of the Humphrey Lee Award is Palmer Belding. Palmer has proven over and over again to be well-deserving of this award. She is an advertising major with a specialization in public relations and strategic communication. She is a Hilltop Scholar, a distinguished scholar, a Caswell Leadership Coach, Student Affairs Slingshot Copyright Intern. She is also a member of the Vice President of Student Affairs Advisory Board, President of the Advertising Club, and President of Dance Marathon. She has served as Hagee Family Career Development Center peer mentor and Teach for America's campus ambassador, and she's also an SMU ambassador. She is a mentor of Alpha. She's a member of Alpha Chi Omega sorority, where she has served as the vice president of chapter intelligence development. And please join me in congratulating Palmer Belding.
It is now time for the presentation of SMU's most distinguished awards, the Presidential Awards of Excellence and the M Awards. We are honored to have with us this evening our university president, Dr. R. Gerald Turner, who will present these awards, and he will be helped by Dr. K.C. Majay.
Thank you, and congratulations to all those that have been honored so far tonight. The Presidential Awards for Excellence were designed to recognize students who excel academically, in addition to demonstrating outstanding ability in one of three specific areas: athletics, leadership, and volunteer service. So this year we honor three individuals who are truly exemplify the criteria for these awards. The first is not here. The Scholar Athlete Award recipient is Connor Dalbo. Connor will graduate. Please do. Those of you that are his friends, tell him it would have been twice as loud and long if he'd have been here. But he'll graduate with a Bachelor of Business Administration in Finance and with a minor in Statistical Science. He's an NCAA Division I athlete and captain of SMU's swimming and diving team that won the conference championship recently. He was named a College Swimming Coaches Association of America Scholar All-American 3 times, as well as an NCAA Academic All-American. He competed at the U.S. Olympic swimming trials in June of 21 and was a championship finalist in the 200-meter breaststroke. He achieved multiple top 10 performances, making SMU's history books on several occasions, and he landed top 3 in both the 100-meter and the 200-meter breaststroke and was named two-time American Athletic Conference Swimmer of the Week in February of 19 and February of 2021. So, in absentia, congratulations to Connor Dalbo. The 2022 Presidential Award of Excellence Scholar Leader is Meredith Lloyd. Meredith will graduate with an impressive 3.85 GPA and receive a BBA in marketing and a BA in journalism with financial focus. Her involvement includes serving as a resident assistant, student ambassador, vice president of programming, and membership chair for a student foundation, and a Caswell Leadership Fellow. One nominee wrote that Meredith is the epitome of an SMU leader and scholar. She's not just a member of various clubs, but each activity she puts her time and effort into around cultivating the ideal SMU environment for all of our students. Overall, Meredith has shown her passion and love for SMU through her action and her involvement. So please join me in congratulating Meredith Lloyd. The 2022 Presidential Award for Excellence Scholar Volunteer is Johanna Pang. Joanna earned a near-perfect 3.98 GPA. I don't know what the B was in, but it bound to have been tough. With a double major in human rights and English, with a specialization in creative writing, and minors in Spanish and psychology. This Phi Beta Kappa member is involved in almost every area of campus life. Her leadership includes being a founding president of Students Expanding American Literacy at SMU, Director of Recognition with a Housing Unification Board, and a Caswell Leadership Fellow. A nominator said, Johanna is genuinely interested in the world around her. Her understanding of the inequitable social structure led to her study of human rights at SMU because she wanted to help create equity. In addition to founding SEALS, she has created the Champions Mentor Program. She leads SMU student mentors secondary school students from underprivileged areas and tries to get other students to be involved with it also. Congratulations to Johanna Pang. All right, now we begin the M Award presentations. It's the most highly coveted recognition bestowed upon students, faculty, and staff at SMU. Each year, up to 10 students and 5 faculty or staff are selected to receive this honor. The recipients' efforts have been continuous during their years at SMU and are not limited to a narrow vested interest. The M Award honorees inspire others, giving unselfishly of their time and talents to make the university community a better place for all of us. Our first M recipient is Dr. Sue Bierman. Dr. Bierman earned a BS, MS, and PhD from Texas A&M. Her major fields of study are psychology, counseling, and higher education administration. She currently serves as the Executive Director of Student Academic Success Programs and oversees the Altshuler Learning Enhancement Center. Her portfolio supports 100% of our undergraduate students in various capacities. Highly regarded on campus as a champion for her staff and for students, one nominator said she's always willing to lend a hand to other departments that need assistance, and she goes above and beyond in helping everyone. Congratulations, Dr. Sue Bierman. The next Emma Award recipient is Tommy Tucker. Tommy works tirelessly to ensure the Mustang Band remains the hub of SMU spirit and the best-dressed band in the land. He currently serves as the director ad interim of the band in addition to his position as assistant director and primary music arranger since 1996. He's a proud SMU graduate and has been the musical producer and arranger for all the Pigskin Review programs since 1981. One nominator said, he exudes all of the qualities and traits of the kind of individual whose impact on the Hilltop is deep, lasting, and really he ignites our students, faculty, and staff, and alumni and friends in love and passion for SMU. He has really done double duty this year. So just give a big thank you to Tommy Tucker. Our third Emma Award goes to Rachel Mulry. Rachel is responsible for delivering excellent customer service, and she does it every day, every time. Anyone at SMU who has received assistance from the OIT Help Desk, had a new computer installed, received upgraded classroom equipment, or undertaken Canvas or Sitecore training can thank OIT and one group in particular, the Customer Service Department. Her fearless leadership of this department, she graduated from SMU in 1997 with a Bachelor of Music degree in music education. You never know where you'll end up, do you? And joined the IT department in 1999 after working as a temporary assisting with computer installations. She also launched the Women's Leaders at SMU program to support and encourage women on campus and is the co-chair of the President's Commission on the Status of Women. She's been quoted as saying, "I love the work that I do, although behind the scenes I have a direct positive impact on student learning and the overall college experience. I love being challenged, and technology never fails to deliver another challenge. And in the last 3 years, Rachel has been seriously challenged and met them all to the benefit of everybody here." Rachel, congratulations. Our fourth M recipient is Dr. Marta Crow. Dr. Crow earned a doctorate in English with a focus on American literature. She serves as the director of the Hilltop Scholars Program and is a senior lecturer in writing and reasoning, where she has taught since 2007. She acted as the director of the New Century Scholars Program from 2010 to 2014, and it should be noted that she loves working with the Higher Scholars Program and all the students that are a part of it. She thinks they're some of the most engaged students at SMU, and they think she's one of the most engaged faculty members at SMU. Congratulations, Dr. Marta Crow. Our final faculty staff recipient is Dr. Bivin Sadler. Dr. Sadler is a Dallas native and earned a BS in mathematics, magna cum laude from Texas Tech before beginning his professional career in Scottsdale, Arizona at Motorola. He later moved to San Diego and while playing professional beach volleyball for 2 years, finished a master's degree in math at San Diego State University. He arrived on the Hilltop in 2014 after earning his PhD in statistics and winning the Walsh Award for the top score on the qualifying exam taken after the third year of coursework. He taught both undergraduate and graduate classes in statistics and online and in person in the newly formed Master of Science in Data Science program. He became a full-time faculty member in this program in 2018. One student commented, "His dedication to students extends beyond his classroom and his office hours. His pedagogy is top rate. He represents something I can strive for in my own job." Dr. Bivin Sadler. So now it's time to introduce the 10 student recipients. The first student recipient, and I moved him to first just because otherwise he's going to be worried the whole time, is Austin Hinkle. Austin is a Harry S. Truman Scholarship recipient, a Hunt Leadership Scholar, as well as a Tower Scholar. This Mustang will graduate with a BA in Economics and Public Policy with a minor in International Affairs. His campus involvement includes serving as the student body president, as well as a long list of other accolades. He's gone through a number of things that have been involved with his year of being president of the student body, which shows you that he was a very successful student body president, and he will be successful wherever he goes. Join me in congratulating Austin Hinkle. I've never introduced him without putting some kind of bug in it. Our next recipient is one of my bosses, Nia Kamal. Nia is truly an outstanding role model for excellence, both in and outside the classroom. She'll graduate with an impressive 3.94 GPA with majors in human rights and international studies, with a quadruple minor in economics, public policy, international affairs, and Arabic. She serves as the SMU student trustee with full vote and privileges and responsibilities, and a Thomas R. Pickering Foreign Affairs Fellow, a Human Rights Fellow, and a Phi Beta Kappa and Higher Society inductee, and also a Tower Scholar, just to name a few of the many things she's done. She's also been very much involved in putting together the 100-plus oral history interviews with SMU alumni through the Voices of SMU Oral History Research Project. And her nominator said, in a time when ethnically sound, contextual, sensitive, and innovative, thoughtful leaders are desperately needed, I can think of no one better than Nia. Congratulations, Nia. The third recipient is Maria Katsoulis. Maria will graduate with a BA in History with distinction and a BA in English with a creative writing specialization and an overall 3.94 GPA. Her minors include art history, classics, French, women and gender studies, among other things, too. Maria studied abroad in Oxford, England, as well as Rome, Paris, Italy, and France. A fellow classmate stated she's intelligent and well organized. She applies her expertise to better understand the foundation of the LGBTQ community at SMU by combining archival and institutional history. By working at the Hagee office, she leverages her expertise and writing talents to assist other students in improving their speaking skills and resumes, as well as becoming better writers. She does everything she can to help fellow students, and I've had several tell me that she helped them get jobs. Maria Katsoulis. Our fourth recipient is Teresa Acosta. Maria is a strong leader, intellectually curious, and resilient in the face of adversity. Her reach on the SMU campus is both wide and deep, as she is committed to a variety of student organizations and leadership positions, including Student Senate, First Generation Association, the Provost Student Advisory Board, Resident Assistant, and the Human Rights Council. Teresa will graduate with a Bachelor of Arts in Biology and Human Rights with minors in Spanish and History. One nominator said, as a DISD student from Pleasant Grove, she came to campus knowing that she'd be a minority student, and this daughter of immigrants and first-generation college student has tirelessly worked for opportunities to use her story to change the lives of others. As an SMU Human Rights Fellow, she organized the First Gen Project, a student initiative to provide free resources, professional development, and mentorship to first-generation students at SMU. She's a leading voice for social justice both on and off campus. Congratulations, Teresa Acosta. Our fifth honoree is Abina Marfo. This Mustang established her legacy and reputation as a leader among leaders. She will graduate with majors in health and society, sociology, and human rights. She's a Dallas County Mustang Scholar, a Rotunda Academic Scholar, and a McNair Scholar also. She serves as an Engaged Learning Fellow and a Human Rights Fellow. She demonstrates exceptional leadership through her presidency of the African Students Association and is a co-founder of the First Generation Association. One nominator said, through her high-level and high-impact responsibilities for the Rotunda Scholars Program and other initiatives within SMU, she has practically become a full-time staff member on our campus. Anyone who works can always rely on her to make critical contributions. She encourages her team members to share their responsibilities, and she helped design and implement specialized programs and innovative resources to ensure equitable educational experiences for first-generation students on our campus. Abina Marfo. Our sixth M Award recipient is Tyne Dixon. Tyne will graduate with a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Theater, a Bachelor of Arts in Human Rights with minors in Public Policy and International Affairs. She's a Tower Scholar, a Second Century Scholar, and a Santos Rodriguez Scholar with a 3.85 GPA. She's the founder of Black Lives Matter at SMU and organized a major march for racial justice on campus in September of 2020, which led to a citywide coalition gathering at Dallas City Hall in November of 2020. She was recently awarded $10,000 through her sorority, Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, to bring to life an app called Equity Ahead. A nominator commented, Tyne has been a stalwart force for inclusion, excellence, democratic issues and values, and civil rights. Her many honors are a credit to her perseverance, crystal clear vision, and the ability to inspire others to take action for the good. Our recipient, Tyne Dixon. Our next recipient is Surya Ramakrishnan. Tyne,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118,
Sarah is well-known as a go-getter, a dreamer, and a teacher. This Mustang will graduate with a Bachelor of Business Administration degree in accounting. He received the International Baccalaureate Scholarship and is recognized as an SMU Distinguished Scholar. Syria serves as the president of the Indian Student Association and leads over 400 Indian students on campus by creating culturally informative campus events. One nominator said, "Not only will you find Syria constantly working to improve all the organizations he's a part of, he is also constantly sets expectations higher and higher for himself and everyone else. He's always willing to help, train, and support others, as he is extremely knowledgeable in all things student affairs and about event planning." Congratulations, Siri Ramadesh. Our 8th recipient is Bethany Bass. Bethany entered SMU eager to leave a mark and will graduate with a BA in political science, sociology, and human rights. From the moment Bethany stepped foot on campus as a transfer student, the impact has been felt of her being here. She serves as a resident assistant, a student coordinator in the Office of Social Change and International and Intercultural Engagement, and a human rights fellow. Additionally, Bethany is a member of Student Senate and has written multiple pieces of legislation advocating for marginalized students. A nominator stated, "I've witnessed Bethany's impact in many spaces, including her sorority, Sigma Lambda Gamma Sorority Incorporated, in the queer space through their effectiveness with the LBGT Center and with the Pride Project, the Human Rights Program efforts to establish a gender-neutral homecoming court, Student Senate serving with the DEI committee, and finally, with the SCIE office." This recipient, Bethany Bass, for the 8th recipient. The 9th award recipient is Bree Tolley. Bree is a student athlete and is deeply committed to the university by way of service and has made significant contributions to the athletic and the LGBTQ+ student communities on campus. She will earn a BA in political science and also one in human rights, and is an NCAA scholarship athlete. Seeing a need for organizations that were not represented on campus, she founded the SMU Pride Visibility Day and co-founded the SMU Black Student Athletic Committee. These two organizations highlighted and raised awareness of marginalized students through her leadership and direction. This Mustang nominator described her as, quote, "a visionary leader with bold ideas for how SMU can be more diverse, equitable, and inclusive place for all Mustangs." Some of her most impressive contributions include founding the Black Student Athlete Committee and creating SMU Pride, a first-of-kind applied research endeavor involving an oral history project and Pride Visibility Day celebration. Congratulations to Bree Tolley. Our final M Award recipient is Connor Healy. This engaged student will graduate with high distinction and a 4.0 GPA, earning a Bachelor of Business Administration in Management and a Bachelor of Arts in Political Science. His 3 minors are in human rights, music industry practices, and songwriting. This Hilltop Scholar was executive director of the big event and has been an active member of Student Foundation. Connor is the vice president of his fraternity, Beta Upsilon Chi, and deeply committed to making the world a better place. One nominator remarked, he's the type of person who sets his mind to something and never gives up. He has big dreams and goals and works hard to accomplish them. He's an incredible leader who has shown a fantastic ability to adapt to change and make a real impact here on the campus with his service-oriented persona. He's always putting others before himself and is a true servant leader. 10th recipient, Connor Healy. Now, would you join me in congratulating all of our M Award recipients as a group?
Thank you, Dr. Turner. We'd like to congratulate all the recipients this evening. It is very clear that SMU embodies a community that excels in scholarship, leadership, and service. Thank you all for joining us this evening. We welcome you to take a dessert in the reception area and to take photos outside in the ballroom. Please join me in welcoming SMU's very own Matthew Merritt to close our program by leading us in singing The Varsity.
Would y'all please rise and join me in the singing of our school song, The Varsity. If you don't know the words are on the screen or on the back of your programs, and don't forget to pony up. Oh, we see the varsity, 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 as she towers o'er the hill over there, and our hearts are filled with joy. SMU, SMU, alma mater will be true forever. Congratulations, everyone.
If you were told, excuse me, if you were told, please hold